Good morning and welcome to day 3 of this 7-day morning yoga mini series. I'm so excited that you are here with me today. I've got a great mobility practice for you this morning that will help you to warm up your body and mobilize your joints so you can move through your day pain-free with ease. Today's class is only 25 minutes long and you won't need any props, so no excuses. Let's go. We'll go ahead and get started just in a comfortable seat. You can come into your Sukhasana if that feels good, and just allow your hands to come on top of your knees for a moment. Start by rolling your shoulders back, closing your eyes, taking a nice deep breath in, and a big breath out. Take a few more cleansing breaths on your own, just starting to ground down. Get heavy through your sits bones, get long through the spine, reach up through the crown of your head. Take one more really big breath in and a really big breath out. Go ahead and blink your eyes open. Take your right hand down to the right side. Inhale, left arm up. Take a big side body stretch. So just rolling the ribs open, extending through the fingertips. Inhale here. And then exhale, drop that left hand down to meet the right. Walk your hands all the way out in front of you. Pause for a moment here, just stretching through your hips, stretching through your IT band slightly. And then come all the way to the left side, reaching that right arm across, rotating it open, extending. Inhale here. Exhale, drop it down. Again, reach it out in front of you. Pause for a moment right here. And then come all the way to the left, or I'm sorry, to the right side, rotating open, extending up. And then come back to center. Switch the cross of your legs, so whichever one was in front is now going to be behind. And then inhale the arms up again. As you exhale, drop the left hand down to the left, reach the right arm across. Nice big side body stretch. Continue with that rotation. Lower the right hand down, and then walk your hands out in front of you. So you should feel a stretch in the IT band and the glute area of the leg that's in front. And then come over to the right side. Big rotation. And then come all the way back around, coming forward to center. Pausing for a moment, letting your chest sink through. And then last time over to the left side. Rotating open. Come all the way back to center. Inhale, big breath, reach your arms up. Exhale, take a twist off to the right side, lengthen, and then twist a little bit deeper. Look back over the right shoulder. Come back to center. Inhale, arms reach high. And then exhale, take your twist off to the left. Big breath in, lengthen. And then exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, reach it on up. And exhale, hands come together in front of your heart. We're just going to come forward onto the hands and knees, finding your tabletop, and take a few rounds of your cat-cow. Inhale, belly falls, heart lifts. Exhale, round through the spine. And just take that a few times. Belly falls, reach your heart forward, and then round it. So you can begin to circle your hips around, maybe looking over your shoulder slightly. And then come back to center. Just flip your palms. Fingers are going to turn back to face you. And take a round of your cat-cow here. So inhale, belly drops. And exhale, round through the spine. One more. Inhale, belly falls, heart lifts. Exhale, rounding. And come back to center, flip it back around. And go ahead and just tuck your toes under, lift the knees, sits bones, press back, downward facing dog. So right away, Just starting to stretch out across the hamstrings, getting into the calf muscles and the Achilles. Rolling your chest open. Go ahead and look forward. Take a walk up to the front of your mat and find a flat back. As you exhale, fold. Take ragdoll. Soften your knees, sway side to side. And then release your hands down. Inhale, find a flat back. As you exhale, lower the hands down. Step the feet back to plank pose. Lower down halfway or all the way down to the belly. You decide. Inhale, lift your heart, open up. And exhale, down dog. From here, take an inhale. Stretch your right leg up behind you. Open through your hips. So just stacking the hips, roll around the knee, the hip, and the ankle. Come back and find a straight leg. And then from here, you're going to step that foot to the outside of the right hand. Keep your hips lifted, reach your heart forward, and then we're going to turn the chest toward the right side. So the big toe side of that right foot is lifted. You're going to actually lengthen that left leg, feeling a nice big stretch all around the hips. And then tuck those back toes, step back, down dog. We're going to do that a few times. Inhale, left leg lifts. Step that foot to the outside of the left hand, like we're coming into a lizard pose. Reach your heart forward and then lower that right hip to the ground as you stretch out here. Lower the hand, toes tuck, back into down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Step it forward to the outside of that hand. You can come onto your fists if that feels better for your wrists, and then rotate open to the right side. Hands come back down, back toes tuck under, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it to the outside of the left hand. Rotate over toward the left side. And then lower that hand down. And this time, step back into down dog. It's going to look like we're doing the same thing, but we're not. So inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step that foot to the outside. This time, turn open toward the left side. And you're going to lower your hips all the way down. So see if you can plug that elbow into your shin, into your calf, and just kind of open up here. If it feels good, lift that left arm high. And then go ahead and lower that left hand down. Reach that right arm all the way up and across. Extending through those fingertips. Come back around. Hands come to the front of the mat. Pick your hips up. Step back, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step that foot to the outside of the left hand. Rotate into it, so rotate to the right side. Lower your hips down, and you can again stay here. Maybe you dig that shoulder and that elbow into your calf and lift your right arm. Keep breathing. And then you might drop that right hand and take that little heart opening side body stretch. Come all the way back up, plant those hands down, pick your hips up, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Come down to your knees. Walk your hands forward, walk your knees and your feet back slightly, and then press your chest down. So we're coming into a puppy pose. If this is too intense on your shoulders, just find child's pose. That might also be just intense enough, but really see if you can get your knees underneath your hips as you press your chest down. And take one more breath right here. And then we're going to slide the chest through. So reach your heart all the way down, reach your hips to the floor,
Shoulders are on top of your elbows, palms are flat. We're coming into Sphinx pose. So lengthen the legs, lift your heart, shoulders draw open. Full steady breath. And then from here, you can take your elbows wide, let your palms come, or your hands come on top of each other. Forehead finds the back of the hands, wiggle your hips a little bit side to side. Start to come back up. Extend your right arm all the way out to the right side, so it's running perpendicular to your body, just out onto a T. Left hand's underneath the left shoulder. Roll onto the right shoulder and feel that nice big stretch across the front side of that right shoulder. So drop that left hand behind you. You can drop your head down. Let it be heavy. Big stretch here. And then come back around. Same thing on the other side. So left arm extends, right hand comes underneath your shoulder. Roll yourself over. You can bend that right knee, drop that right hand behind you. And then roll yourself back around. Palms come down, sink back, child's pose. Maybe a wide-kneed child's pose. From here, come up, and you're just going to send your legs all the way out in front of you. Come down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. So you're going to want to scoot back toward the mat a little bit further, so you're not at the front end of the mat. So hug your knees in, give them a squeeze, rock side to side. This is a great place to find a happy baby pose, taking the hands around your feet, bending the knees, pressing them nice and wide. All right, so from here, we're going to rock forward and back, gaining a little bit of momentum. All right, so we're just rocking forward and back. And then the next time you rock forward, you're going to take your right foot forward, and your left knee is going to tuck under. We're going to come into a lunge, not using our hands, and just reaching the heart forward. So the knee is going to come all the way over the ankle, all right? And then come all the way back, roll it on back. Same thing on the left side. So bending that right knee, left foot is forward, lifting the heart, opening up, and then coming back down. So we'll do that a few times, rocking, right foot forward, left knee bent, lift the heart. Come back down. Rock it back, right knee bent, left knee forward, lifting up. Back down. Rock it back, right foot forward, lifting. So just get into a rhythm of it. You can go as fast or as slow as you'd like. Just trying to get a full range of motion, waking up those joints, getting rid of any kind of stiffness. We'll do it one more time on each side, and then just meet me on your back with the knees pulled in. Last time on the left, and come all the way down. Hug the knees into your chest, rock side to side. Now from here, we're going to rock again. This time we're just going to end up on our butt. Yep. From here, take the hands behind you, fingers point towards you, roll your chest open, feet are hips width, lift your hips high, and tip the gaze back. Breathe here. Inhale. Big exhale. One more. And then come back down. From here, take your knees, send them over to the left side. Walk your hands all the way behind you and let your hands and your forearms come down. Reach your chest down. Take a big breath. And then come back up. We're going to take that right hand behind you. So you can angle the fingertips toward the back of the mat. Lift your hips and reach that left arm all the way back. So it's kind of like a modified wheel pose a little bit. And then come back down. So same thing on the other side. This time knees come to the right side. Walk your hands around. Bow into it. And then we'll come back up. This time feet plant, left hand's going to come down. Lift your hips, reach the right arm all the way back. And then lower your hips down. Send your knees to the left. Walk your hands back. Fold over. Come back up. Right hand is behind you. Lift your hips. Send that left arm all the way up and back. Lower the hips down. Right knees come to the right. Fold over. And then lift back up. We're going to do that one more time on each side. So knees come to the left side. Fold on over. Come back up. Right hand's behind you. Hips lift. Extend that arm all the way back. Lower the hips down, knees fall to the right. Walk your hands behind. Come back up. Left hand's behind you. Lift your hips, reach that right arm back. And then set your hips down. Extend your legs nice and long out in front of you. Give them a little shake. Right leg is going to stay long. Bring your left foot in. Hip bones can square as you reach your arms high. And exhale, we're folding. Full steady inhale and full deep exhale. And then slowly come back up. Same thing on the left side. Left leg lengthens. Right foot comes in. Inhale the arms high. And exhale, we're folding over the leg. Slowly start to lift back up. You can extend your legs long, give them a little shake. And then cross your shins. Take your hands forward, downward facing dog. Full inhale right here. And full exhale. As you inhale, reach your right leg up behind you. As you exhale, you're going to pull your knee into your chest. Extend that leg all the way through. So see if you can hover it. If that's too hard, you can just come into your fallen triangle, extending the leg. But see if you can really engage your core. Lift the hip and then lift that left arm. Lower that left hand down. Kick that right leg back. And drop that foot down. Inhale, left leg extends. Hug the knee in. Kick that leg over to the right side. See if you can hover it. Extend the right arm. And lower that hand down, extend the leg all the way back up again. And just come back into down dog. Big breath in. And big breath out. From here, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, shift it through. Half pigeon pose. Knee and shin come down. Back leg lengthens. Hips can square to the front. Arms lengthen as you reach your heart up, and then fold it forward. So you can explore here, walking your hands over to the left side or all the way over to the right, or just keeping them forward, whatever feels good. Maybe add some movement. And then from here, the hands can come back down. Lift your heart, open your chest once more in that active pigeon. Palms plant, left toes tuck, right leg sweeps high. Lower the foot, inhale, left leg lengthens. Exhale, shift it through, right into that half pigeon. Back leg extends. So reaching the heart open, and then when you're ready, lower yourself down. We'll slowly and mindfully lift back up. Lengthen the chest, open up once more. And then palms find their way down, back toes tuck under. Sweep that left leg high, lower the foot. We're going to walk the hands all the way back towards the feet, hang out in a ragdoll for a moment. Head stays heavy. Release your hands, take them at your low back, interlace your fingers, or grab your opposite hand and just move your hands away from the body. Head is really heavy. Maybe bend a knee. And release your hands all the way down. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, walk it out, plank pose. Lower down to the belly. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, press back, child's pose. And go ahead and come back up. You're just going to send your legs all the way out in front of you so we can come down onto our back. And give your knees a really good hug. Squeeze it out. Rock side to side. Plant the feet down, hips width. And then from here, we're going to lift the hips and then take the right arm, roll onto the left shoulder, reach it all the way back. Let your hips come down. So hips lift. Extend that left arm all the way out so you're coming onto the right shoulder, and then lower the hips back down. Hips high, roll onto the left shoulder, reach it back, hips lower. Lift the hips, extend that left arm, and come back down. One more time on each side. You can do it on your own. So trying to get a full range of motion every time. And then slowly set your hips down. Windshield wiper your knees back and forth. And extend your legs long, finding your way down into Shavasana. Take a nice full deep inhale. Full complete exhale. Relax your face, relax your jaw. Soften the space between the brow line. Let your body get heavy. Then allow your breath to get bigger. Start to send some gentle movements into the fingers and the toes. Maybe nod your head back and forth. You can reach up, take a big stretch. Get as long as you can, reaching your fingers and toes in opposite direction. And then roll to your side. Slowly start to come back up, finding a comfortable seat in your Sukhasana, your easy pose. And take a moment here just to close your eyes, check in, and notice how your body feels. So we did a lot of kind of non-conventional movements today, not really in a standard yoga practice, but a great mobility warm-up. So just check in, notice how your hips, your back, your shoulders, everything feels. Notice any shifts or changes from when you first stepped onto your mat this morning. And begin to thank yourself for choosing to practice. Take your hands together in front of your heart. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me this morning. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste.
Thank you so much for flowing with me this morning. I hope you feel amazing. Let me know in the comments how it went for you. And if you haven't already listened to today's bonus affirmation video, go ahead and do that now. It's only 5 minutes long and it will help you reframe your thought patterns to get you feeling more confident so you will be unstoppable. Have an incredible day and I will see you on the mat tomorrow morning.